What's up, everybody? Nick here from virtualassistantassistant.com, and this is your video review of longerdays.com. Now, as you may know, Longer Days, one of the foremost, one of the leading all-American virtual assistant companies. Been around since 2007, way back in the day. Started in South Carolina, and since 2010 have been doing business up in Michigan. And from the early days of the virtualassistantassistant.com website, these guys have been one of the top performers, one of the top reviewed services out there, one of the most popular service providers, and they specialize in business to business support. By that I mean administrative services, kind of the virtual receptionist, customer service side of things, also graphic design and writing services. So earlier this year, they were kind enough to offer me a demo account to trial their service for myself, which of course I was happy to take advantage of that. So I had them work on two projects for me. The first was creating a PowerPoint around the 15 most popular side hustles, the 15 most popular things people do outside of their day job to earn money. And I gave them the list of those things, and their task was to design the PowerPoint and source some images for it. And the funny thing is, I don't think I ended up using but one or two out of the images that they found. But just having the baseline file of the presentation built, having that foundation, was a huge time saver, because if you're anything like me, you kind of know the feeling of staring at a blank canvas and having to create something from scratch is much more difficult than having something to start with and be like, oh, okay, I want to tweak this font or make this font a little bit bigger. I'm going to move this over here. And it just went much faster that way. And the finished version of the presentation went medium viral. Ended up on the homepage of slideshare.net. So I'll call that a success. The second task they worked on for me was a research project for a blog post, and this was one that I'd been racking my brain on, trying to come up with some examples and citations for this creativity framework. I'm sure there's some irony in that I wanted to create a post around. And so Longer Days, and these ideas just were not coming to me. So I asked the Longer Days team to take a crack at it, and they sent back a dozen different examples on these different creativity points that I was able to use in the post, or that sparked some other ideas. So even though it was a brief trial, communication was a strong point, and there was some prompt back and forth for questions and clarifications, which I think you'll agree is much better than when your VA makes an assumption and comes back with something totally unusable. So I'd prefer those quick clarifying questions any day of the week. If you've got the budget for a US-based VA service, I'm confident that Chad and his team at Longer Days are going to take good care of you. But be sure to check out what other Longer Days customers have to say in the comments below this video on virtualassistantassistant.com. And please keep in mind that I am an affiliate of theirs, so I have a financial incentive to say nice things about them. Although everything that I've told you so far has been my honest experience and opinion, I don't filter out negative reviews on the site in any way, because I want to be around for a while. I'm not going to risk my reputation for a few bucks, but definitely take that with a grain of salt. And thank you for watching.